What's up everyone? Pixar's newest movie Luca just came out on Disney Plus, so let's review it. Real quick, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below telling me what you think of Luca. And this is going to be a spoiler-free video for the movie, so there's going to be no spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, you're free to watch it. Anyways, let's get into the review. So this movie follows Luca, as the title would suggest, and he's really a sea monster, and when he gets out of the water, he becomes a human, or he's a fish in the water then, or a sea monster, whatever you want to call him. And really, this movie follows him on his adventures with Alberto, who's also the same kind of character as Sea Monster. So that's basically the plot of the movie, and it kind of follows the idea of, you know, them being like these kind of fish type creatures as they're out of water, kind of like a literal fish out of water kind of movie. So overall, I actually really like this movie. It's definitely not the most original Pixar film, especially if you like the big idea kind of Pixar movies, like, you know, like Inside Out, that kind of stuff. You're gonna be a little disappointed by this. It's very simple, kind of doesn't necessarily feel like a Pixar movie. It definitely has that Pixar charm to it, but the plot itself doesn't necessarily feel very Pixar. But to me, that wasn't an issue at all. I really enjoyed it for what it was. I just thought this movie overall was quite good. First off, I think the strongest element of this movie was the relationships between the characters. The relationship between Alberto and Luca is done really well, and you really care about these characters, and you're rooting for them throughout the entire movie, as well as their relationships with the other characters in the village that they go to. I don't remember the little girl's name that they're with, but she was really enjoyable, and these characters just blend really well together. They feel like friends, and you're really rooting for them throughout the entire movie. And that's one of the things Pixar does so well, and they do it amazingly well here. And I really enjoyed that, as well as I just enjoyed the characters in this movie. I did enjoy the fish concept and how this movie used that. And overall, I thought that was really strong. The characterization in here as well. Pixar does that so well, and this movie is absolutely no exception. The plot of this movie is honestly kind of generic, as it really follows the three group of characters that they have as they have to try to win a triathlon. So that kind of generic, kind of tropey plot. But I don't mind it. It's very simple. It's very easy to understand. It's very easy to follow. And this is kind of the first Pixar movie that's on Disney Plus and not going into theaters. And it definitely feels like that. It kind of feels very small scale, like I mentioned in earlier. It's very small compared to Pixar's usual work. But I don't mind that. I really thought this movie was just a nice, like, simple, fun time. It was very effective, and I really enjoyed what they did with the plot. They did take a simple concept and kind of a generic concept, but it's Pixar, and they did a great job with it, and they really made it entertaining. They really made it interesting, and they really made it like lovable and heartfelt. And that's what Pixar does so well, and they did that really good here. I mean, this movie is really just a lot of fun and really entertaining and really heartfelt and really emotional, and you really care about these characters. Another big strength of this movie for me is going to be the Italian setting. It takes place in somewhere in Italy, I don't remember where. Essentially, they go to this Italian village. It's very immersive in how it explores kind of this Italian village and the Italian lifestyle, and I really like that about it. It just makes it feel very genuine and feel very kind of immersive in this setting. And they did that really well, and that's another thing Pixar does really well. At times, you really feel like you're there with them in this setting, because they do such a good job at exploring it and really immersing you in through the animation and through their visuals, and that's just a huge nod to Pixar in this one. But that, once again, that's just something Pixar does so well, creating the settings for these movies. And another thing is the animation in this movie felt a little downscaled compared to some of the other Pixar movies we've seen. It just didn't look as good. It looked really good, don't get me wrong. You know, it's Pixar, it looks really good. It just didn't look as good as compared to something like Soul, which was like groundbreaking with some of the animation in that movie. This just felt like a little bit of a step down. Once again, this feels like the Disney Plus Pixar movie. I don't mean to put like an asterisk by this movie's title, but overall, it felt like they knew this one was going to be going to Disney Plus. And I don't know if they did or not. I don't know, but overall, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. Absolutely, I enjoyed it. It was really good. The plot, once again, like I said, is really strong. I enjoyed this movie throughout. I have a smile on my face throughout this entire film. I really like the characters. It has a lot of emotion, and there's a lot of heartfelt moments in this movie. And overall, it's just a really solid animated movie, one of the best of the year. You know, Mitchell's vs. the Machines came out, so I can't say it's the best of the year, but overall, I just really had a good time in this movie. I was very surprised with it. I've seen it's been getting mixed reviews, which honestly is quite disappointing, because I really liked it, and I was amazed to see people actually thought it was disappointing and generic, and like thought it was just like kind of bland. absolutely not the case for me. I thought it was very rich with flavor. And like, once again, Pixar takes a simple concept and really just expands upon it. And that's really what the strengths of this movie were, and as well as the characters and their relationships. And overall, I thought this was just another excellent Pixar movie to add to their catalog, and I just really had a smile on my face this entire time. So I'm going to give Luca 4 to 5 stars and 89%. Like I said, overall a really strong Pixar movie, and I'm really glad I got a chance to watch it. I'm really glad that we got it in the year 2021, as I believe that's the only Pixar movie coming out this year, which is pretty unfortunate. But nonetheless, that's going to do it for my review of Luca. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below telling me what you thought of Luca. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.